That's
Oh
fine.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I my one. Yeah.
All right. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Chop Shop. As I told you before, we are trying to bring back the Wrestle Talk interviews. Today, I have with me
What's up,
somebody
everybody? Welcome
who
back to the Wrestling Chop Shop. As I told
started, a little controversy. I don't want to say controversy, but her video started up a little spiciness. I'm gonna let her introduce herself. Let her tell you guys where you guys can follow her and everything like that. Go ahead, Minnie.
I received a phone call as you were saying that.
That's fine.
Sorry. Yeah.
But go ahead.
You
Let
guys.
everybody know where they can follow you.
Okay.
What's good, everybody? What's good? Y'all can hear me, right? Y'all can hear me good? Everything's good. I think you're muted. We can't hear you. Oh, all right. So you guys can hear me. So we're just waiting on Minnie. Me Tree was good. Everybody was good. Appreciate everybody coming out. Appreciate everyone being here. Pretty sure she just said she got a phone call, so she's gonna handle that real quick. But since we're here, who got questions? She'll be right back. But who got questions? What y'all want to talk about? Y'all see the Prime in the back. Y'all see the Bianca in the back. Y'all see Cody Rhodes. Y'all see all this, man. So what's up with everybody, man? Somebody power bomb her. Yo, it must be. And look, hey, she told me that she likes to get clown and everything like that. And look, already, just like her stream, we having technical issues. I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm good. Y'all say y'all can hear me, right? I don't got Mickey D's, I don't know what's going on. Actually, hold up on. Tell her I'm gonna refer her. Oh man, you guys are funny. You guys are already starting the roasting and everything like that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me just go here real quick. Like I said, if y'all got any other questions, let me know. We're fixing this technical issue. If you guys watched her stream, you should have already known, and I already knew this was gonna be something. I already knew this was gonna be something. I was already prepared. So you know what I mean? We're all good here. I already knew. Like I said, if you guys watched her stream, you know what it was. She had to restart it like 5, 6 times. But the good thing is I'm running the show here. So it's good. And look who's back. And look who's back.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking nervous. Thank you. Oh, god. Guys, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. I was telling Axel before, like being on time is important to me, so I should have made sure that I wouldn't receive phone calls at this time. I'm very sorry.
It's fine. So we're all good to go. Again, let everybody know where they can follow you. Any platform. Go ahead.
Okay, so my platforms are Minnieportable all across Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok.
All right. So we got a few people up in here already. And I mean, some people watched your stream, so we're already getting the connection jokes.
That was this is no. That was not due to a connection. That was due because I received a phone call. Okay, don't. Okay, why is that pinned? I forgot she has McDonald's Wi-Fi. Why is that? Why is that showing up on the screen?
I show
Look.
all comments. That's why.
Okay, you know what? That's fine. The weather was shitty, and yes, I'm sorry. It got disconnected like 6 times.
So let's get the wait. Had the stream crash like 20 times. You see, it's not me, it's people in the comments. But so let's get this started. So before we get into all the TikTok stuff and how that went about, there's some people who actually like your content, people like me who sat there, watched for 5, 6 hours for that stream. We appreciated everything you did. So we want to get to know you a little bit. So what got you into wrestling? Simple, straight question.
Okay, I started watching wrestling when I was 12. My brothers and dad, they were all watching it on TV, and then I remember just like passing by it for like a second, and then I was like hooked immediately. Um, my father was pretty misogynistic though, and he didn't want me to watch wrestling, so he he basically told me to like go in my room and like whatever, like this is not for you, whatever. So I would just hide behind the fucking couch and like hide behind like the aisle and watch it. So yeah, that's what got me into wrestling. Just 1 second of it, and then I was hooked. And it's funny because I'm the only one in my family now that still only watches wrestling.
Wow, really? So that's crazy. So you had to sneak to watch it all the time? Like when were you finally able to like just watch it with no issues at all?
Like, I mean, later on when I had my own room and TV and all of that. Yeah, he just didn't want me to see it because I grew up as a tomboy, and that was back then where like divas were having like bra and panty matches, and he was just
Yeah.
kind of like, "You're not fucking watching this" or whatever. I was like, "All right." And like Angelita had a sex show and like all this other stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. Some people up in here, they're saying W stream. They're talking about yours. Like I said, some people that are here did watch the whole stream. I told you I was streaming it from my TikTok live, so a lot of people were watching it. But back to that.
Well,
So
thank you.
which wrestler caught your eye first?
Batista. Well,
I
it's
should
hard.
I should have figured that. I mean, just from the TikTok video thing. But go ahead.
Yeah, and it's also really hard to say because it was like so Batista, Eddie Guerrero, Booker T, and Kurt Angle, like all those four men, like were like my childhood dream, and like I try to base like my character, like just me as a person, like through like what they were portraying and stuff. But I want to say Batista because he was the first wrestling shirt I ever had. He was like the first wrestling figure I ever had too, and like I definitely like just like resonated with his character more.
Okay. So I I don't I don't I don't remember if it was during the stream that you had or if I was just watching another video, but you said that you stopped watching WWE at a point and you focused more on AEW.
Yes.
What was the reason behind that? What made you stop being interested in WWE?
Because I mean, to be honest, the product was absolute garbage in my opinion.
I mean,
We had like what, like 2-3 years straight of Royal Rumble being just an absolute like disappointment, and Royal Rumble is my favorite per view. The storylines got kind of dry for me. Like the wrestling for me was like whatever. NXT was great at the time. That was when I stopped watching like actual like Raw, SmackDown, but I focused on
okay.
NXT. But then now I don't even watch NXT, and I know they've been doing great, but yeah.
I mean, I understand. Around the time AEW started, WWE was kind of so. As the thumbnail, MJF was MJF the one who attracted you to AEW, or was it another wrestler?
What attracted me to AEW was because when I stopped watching WWE, like it was like almost like a good year of like not watching wrestling, and then AEW was coming out, and Cody Rhodes so like when Cody Rhodes did that like sledgehammer to Triple H's throne, like that for me, like
Hmm.
I was instantly hooked. I was like, this content, I feel like this is content is going to be great. And also just like the stars that were in AEW, like Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho, like like the basically like the founders of AEW.
Hmm.
So that's what essentially got me hooked. I liked MJF from the beginning, but I wasn't a huge fan until I started seeing his character development between him and like the Chris Jericho feud.
So a little after they were doing that little tag team.
Yeah, like I liked him, but I wasn't like, oh, this man is definitely like my favorite. I started liking him like during that feud.
I could respect it. That's actually around the time I started watching because I think my first pay-per-view for them was Revolution. I think that's what it's called. I'm still in and out with the AEW stuff, but yeah, and when it comes to MJF, he really did grow. Now, is he just your favorite now, or is he possibly all time? And what is it about MJF? I mean, it's probably obvious, but
So I think if you were to ask me who like my Mount Rushmore would be like in 5 years, I think MJF would be there. At the moment, I'm not going to say that just because like I feel like it's it's too fresh. Like even though he's been in the scene for like a while now. I just think it's too fresh. We haven't seen him in WWE yet, which I feel like for sure, like in the
Hmm.
future, he most likely will be there. But what attracted me to MJF is just I love heels. Like heels are my favorite. So with MJF, the way he trolls, the way he's like cocky, the way like he doesn't give a shit what anybody says. Like he's going to be himself. Like I appreciate that in like a wrestler. Oh yeah. And then his in-ring ability, honestly, they used to be mid, but now I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
ooh, the blasphemy. What do you mean the blasphemy? What, that MJF will be on the Mount Rushmore? Wow.
What do you mean? I know. What is
I'm pretty Mitri. I'm pretty sure she's talking AEW Mount Rushmore. Like, so I don't think the Undertaker. I don't think he was ever in AEW, unless I don't know.
You know what? I'm talking about all wrestling, okay?
No, but just this question: where's the Undertaker on that Mount Rushmore? Like, I'm pretty sure she was doing the AEW one in 5 years, but maybe not.
Um, see, this is a hot take for me, and I know that people will
Oh
hate
man.
me for this. I think the Undertaker is great, but he is not on my Mount Rushmore. I think he's fucking incredible. I know that he's like the locker room leader as well, but he's not in my top. Yeah. Yeah, and I know I'm getting hate for this, and I'm okay with it.
Mitri, I don't know how you're gonna feel. I don't know. Is she a Cena fan? Um, Somebody wants to know. Are you a Cena fan?
I like Cena. Again with him, like I love that. Like with all the hate, like he still finds a way to make that hate entertaining, and he makes sure that like he understands that he's getting that hate. So I definitely appreciate Cena for sure. He's not on my Mount Rushmore, by the way.
Yo, that's that. Wait, what?
By the way,
All
he's
right,
not.
all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So no Undertaker, no Cena. I have to know your Mount Rushmore then.
It's so hard for me, but at the moment, it's so fucking hard. But let me just throw out four names. I'm trying to think because it's very hard. But I want to say Eddie Guerrero, Stone Cold, Kenny Omega, and the fourth one is always hard for me because there's Randy Orton, there's Chris Jericho, there's Kurt. But I'm going to put the fourth one as Randy Orton.
Ooh, what? No Cena? Yo,
No
relax,
Cena.
guys. Everybody has the right to their opinions. Like it's okay. I mean, Eddie Guerrero. That I can respect that.
Kenny Omega.
Stone Cold. I mean, Stone Cold should be on everybody's Mount Rushmore. Kenny Omega. I mean, it's Kenny. The fourth one, I understand the fourth one because when it comes to my Mount Rushmore, it's always hard with the last one too. Because, like you said, it could be anybody. But you said Randy. That's hard to argue too.
For me, I feel like Randy is like a generational talent, you know, like, and like he was bred for the business, but he's so organic with his character. He's so organic with everything, even in wrestling. Like at the Royal Rumble when he did that, when he did the RKO to Nia Jax, his face afterwards, it's so natural, but it's so good. Like it's just for me, he's great. So yeah, Randy Orton is there.
Yeah, I love that spot too. I watched it recently before the Rumble. Yeah, he does express. So it does hurt me though that you don't have Cena. It does, but
He's great.
I can understand. That's why with Mount Rushmore's it's hard. It is.
It is top 10. Cena is on there. Cena is on there, but this is like four people that we're talking about.
Now, see, now people dropping questions after all the hot takes. Let's see. Let me see if I could go back to some of them. Somebody wants to know: are you a Roman fan?
So I think I don't know how like this community is, but obviously back then where like Roman was shoved down our throats, I was not a fan. I actually really despised the man. Actually, the reason I stopped watching WWE was because of Roman Reigns. He was being shoved down our throats when obviously Seth Rollins was the main character in the Shield. So that for me was like an epic failure, and I was just pissed off. Obviously, now Roman Reigns is fucking great, and I think he was Wrestler of the Year last year, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and I think that's well deserved. So I'm a Roman Reigns fan now.
There you go, guys. Roman fan. Let's see what else we got. I mean, obviously she's an Eddie fan. Eddie Guerrero's on her Mount Rushmore, so I mean that right there says it. Everybody, some people are still upset about the whole Undertaker and Cena thing. Guys, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna end the stream. Like your thoughts on the Judgment Day.
I think it's great. I again, I love trolls. Like trolling is my thing. That's my humor. So for me, fucking great. I love every single person. Rhea Ripley deserves everything that she's receiving right now. Her being Dommy Mommy is like the perfect character. And Dom, this might be a hot take too, guys. And you might want to end stream again. But Dom, oh my god, I love Dom's character right now. It was the perfect character for him to play because people were already booing him. He's Rey Mysterio's son. They're already like, oh look, another fucking like another legend son, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't receiving that great of feedback before with his little babyface character, but now I love that man. I love that man for sure.
She acknowledged the tribal chief. She just became extra valid.
Just a little.
She redeemed herself. Mitri, I knew you were gonna be happy with that one. And she likes Dom, so I mean that's even extra, right? Because I mean Dom's okay. She valid, stream continue. Mitri, you don't control the stream. So like what are you talking about? Like you don't control it. Everyone give respect to Dom. All right, so guys, I'm gonna let you guys just drop a couple questions, but I do have to get to how we got here. So that video you posted, I need to know, did you know what you were doing when you posted it, or did all the stitches just catch you by surprise? Because they came at a quick speed.
So most of you just know me from that video, but my content before, I know Craig is on here. He's been watching me for a while. That's my content. It's just like horny wrestling content, but it's mostly just me being myself. Like I like to like just be like outspoken like that, and like that's my kind of sense of humor. So like my content prior to that video is the same thing. It's just literally me. Like I talk about Kumin over MJF. I talk about fucking I gotta go get batteries because MJF got me so fucking horny. You know, shit like that. Like that's literally my content. But when that video happened, as I was saying it, I realized what I was saying, and I was like, all right, I have to make a TikTok out of it. I did, and the way that it went viral so quickly surprised me because as soon as I posted it, it like jumped to like 100, then 1,000, then like a couple thousand. So yeah, that surprised me. And Suplex was the second person that stitched that video. So I was like, all right, I have to make a response, and then all the stitches came after that.
Yeah, that and Suplex's video was the first one I saw, and I was like, oh, I like what he did because I wasn't gonna make one because but I was like, I could use my name a little bit, and then after I made mine, that's when I started seeing a lot more, and I'm like, yo, does she realize what type of door she opened? Because with that video, you're like every wrestling fan's dream, like you don't exist, and like, was it a good reaction at first, or was it a little too much for you? Because like I said, I knew, like I know maybe 10 of the people who stitched, and I know a lot more did. So
I thought it was a great reaction. Like I said, I'm outspoken. Like I'm open to like hate, love, all of that. I knew that I would get some like a lot of incels like just hating on me and bashing me just because a woman is out here saying like provocative things like that. So I knew that was gonna happen, and I was like, whatever, you know. But like, so with me as a person in a relationship, that's actually me. So like, that's actually like a real story of mine. So I don't mind the attention that I received from that because that was actually that's me.
yeah, that video was hilarious. So now let's get to how people know you also, because a lot of people saw the stream. What really gave you that idea? Was it just the fact that it was Valentine's Day, or were you like, let me just capitalize on this? Because in all honesty, I would have done the same thing. Because like I'm getting all these stitches, and like you said, you're not really on TikTok. You're normally from Twitch. So how can I grow on this platform and bring it to my original platform? So did you have the idea instantly, or did it take a while? Because it was a good idea. I'm sorry, it was it was a great idea.
Thank you. It took like a couple days. I've been on Twitch dating shows before, and whenever I've done one, I've received like a nice following from it. So I think I streamed like that day when my video went viral, and then I think I was like talking to like my chat or whatever, and then the like dating show came up, and then I was like, oh, I should do one for Valentine's Day. And then one of my chatters said, yeah, do Royal Rumble style, and I was like, okay, fucking for sure, I'm doing this. And yeah, I don't, yeah. And then what you guys saw, that's what it was.
That was that was probably the most interesting thing I've ever saw. Like I had my comments about it, but like I told you, I watched the whole thing at the same time because it was so entertaining. I'm gonna stop with the questions real quick. I got to give you so much credit because how did you do it? How were you able to just stand that? Because there was some crazy things going on. I'm sorry. I love y'all because some of y'all I know who you all are, but like I give you credit with that
Thank you.
because
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Oh, okay. Um, yeah. So I announced it Thursday, and Valentine's was, or was it Saturday when I announced it? I think I announced that Saturday, and then Tuesday was Valentine's. So I didn't really have that much time to prepare, and I felt so bad because towards the end I didn't really have like questions or like things for them to do. But like I said, like I've been on previous dating shows, so for me, like I was pretty like comfortable in that environment. The whole point of the dating show was for me to like make like the men like squirm essentially, but then I also wanted for them to like either roast me or make me feel uncomfortable too, because I understand, like it's like a different platform, it's a different
Mhm.
scene. But yeah, I mean, I had a lot of fun, and I appreciate everybody that was in it, because not only does that take courage to be a part of a dating show like that, especially the men, because people are always going to talk shit about that, like, wow,
Mhm.
you run a dating show for one girl, oh my god, you're a simp. But like at the end of the day, we're doing it for content. It's a win-win for both of us. If you can get a clip and it goes viral, then great.
Now, like I said, I watched the whole thing. I saw the final two. Me personally, I don't know if anybody else really cares, but me personally, I need to know what was the decision that made you choose Oos? Because I'll be honest, that their final two, that the last things they did, it was neck and neck. But what made you choose Oos? Because it was a real close one.
Okay, so honestly, like I liked that. So no, like nothing against TJ. I didn't drag him in, or he wasn't there long enough for me to see that in him. But Oos was literally in there, and I feel like he was having a great time. Like he's like vibing with everyone else's answers, like, and that's what I want. Like it's like he's obviously in there to have fun. He's
Yeah.
not in there to like start chaos, even though I asked them to like, all right, go fight. But I thought he was like a main character in that moment, and I thought TJ was a main character also, but I just didn't have enough airtime for him.
Yeah. For me personally, when Oos did the Cody Rhodes entrance
Yes.
and he did the crying,
Yes.
for me, I thought that was like, yes, I think that's what made her choose him because I was expecting him to do the pop up, but I was like, he didn't do the pop up. So what is he gonna? He started crying. I was like, he did it. But I don't know if you noticed, because like I said, I watched the whole stream. You were saying certain things to some of the guys, and I don't know if you noticed that TJ used some of that information when it was his turn. Like there was a moment where you talked about gray sweatpants. And when TJ came back on, he was home. I don't know if you noticed, he had on the gray sweatpants. I was like, yo, he's such a, like, he's paying attention. Like, he didn't get so much airtime, but he's still paying attention. And I'm like, yo, he's such a smart dude with that. Like, that's incredible.
Oh my god, no, I did not notice. I felt bad because like it was already long, and I was like trying to rush everything. And like even when Payne drew me that like beautiful, beautiful artistic drawing, and like I was like in a rush, so I couldn't even thank him like as the way that I should have. I was just like, oh, somebody else is in, and then that was like the end of that conversation. But yeah, I was just rushing through it, so I didn't even notice the gray sweatpants.
Yeah, he was really paying attention, but
Damn.
Oos did win. And I noticed that you said there might be another one. Now, is that something that's going to be coming soon, or maybe more later down the line?
So I definitely want to do it as like a pre warm up to any like pay-per-view that's coming up.
Okay.
Obviously not for Elimination Chamber, like I can't do that, right? You know, like I can't do that. But there's so I want to do dating shows based off the pay-per-view that's coming up. But because again, I didn't have that much time to prepare, the next winner will actually receive a WWE game. Like whatever they don't have, like I'll go ahead and like purchase it and
Okay.
fucking send it to you. Yeah, because that's a better incentive than like a virtual casino.
I will say some people were a little upset about that, but I said,
I know.
I was like, but at the same time, it was Russ. You can't blame her. But you guys heard it here, so I knew some people were like, you guys did say, oh, but if she was putting up like WWE 2K23, I would go, well, there you go. I better see you on next time. Because there were so many people like, oh, if it was like the game or a bundle, I would do it. There you go. Hope to see you guys there. Because
next one, the winner gets the game. So participate. And it'll be a lot shorter than the fucking one that I did. That was the first time doing it. So
and you had a lot of technical issues, but at the same time, people stayed.
I know.
They and me included, and I think it was like almost 20 people in my live on TikTok. So we was all watching it. Now, before I let all the viewers drop the questions, and there'll be random questions. Some will be about wrestling, some maybe about what's your favorite movie or stuff like that. So, but we talked about this earlier. So before we get to all the questions, do you have anything to say on the situation that was brought up during the speed dating? You have the floor.
What situation are you referring
The
to?
suplex.
Oh, him crashing my dating show?
Yes.
Oh, all I can, you know what? Because I talk a lot of shit. So let me just say something nice for a second. I think he's an amazing content creator. I think what he does is incredible. He's funny and like it definitely is engaging to an audience. But I will say that I did offer a match, and we're not talking about like a 2K match. Like I actually offered a match, so we're still waiting for a response from that.
Okay. Suplex L. Oh, here we go. People staying through the internet cuts the W. Okay. So guys, go ahead and start dropping your questions. I'm gonna go back and see what we got here. Oh, we got where do you rank John Cena all time? Now, Malik, I don't know if you were here. John Cena's not on her Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. Not of mine, yeah.
But where do you rank him all time? I know you said top 10, but is it just top 10?
Yeah, I would. I mean, I would have to put him probably either 5 or 6.
That's valid. I mean, he's my number. Where is it? Number 2? So I'm okay with that. Okay, Craig. I mean, I like Logan Paul, but what are your thoughts on Logan Paul?
All right. I was a huge Logan Paul hater. I hated him when WWE started bringing him in, and I was get this fucking man out of here. When he got signed, I was like, I don't give a shit. But his in-ring performance, like the fact, like just his effort in wrestling, I can appreciate that. And I'm a super Logan Paul mark. But after the crypto stuff happened, I was like, oh, I can't like him anymore. But then that spot with Ricochet, you know what? I would just put the crypto stuff like behind me, and I'm gonna say I'm a fucking mark. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I got Prime and everything. I respect Logan Paul. That guy.
Yes, and let me just quickly say sorry. I know there's Roman fans here, and like I said, I like Roman now, but Logan Paul is doing something that a lot of wrestlers can't do for 4 years. Okay, 4 years. His in-ring performance. A lot of wrestlers, like veterans, can't do that. Okay. Anyways, that's it.
Ooh, I agree though. So let's see. Mitri wants to know Attitude Era or Ruthless Aggression.
Attitude Era. But that's hard. That's a hard call. It's like
it is. It is. Dang. Mitri will be happy with that one. We have this argument all the time. He will fight for the Attitude Era to the moon. I'm more ruthless aggression, but like you said, it's hard. So you could go either way, honestly.
Yeah, and I'm not like confidently saying that, but like I feel like that's what I'm leaning towards right now.
Okay. Ooh, ooh. If you can think of it, favorite WrestleMania match ever.
This is super biased. Super biased. WrestleMania 31 where Seth Rollins won, because I mean I've been a Seth Rollins fan ever since he started in NXT, so that was my favorite moment.
I can respect it. That pop was amazing. Now, let's see. Mitri says thank you. Narco is upset. Top 5 tag teams.
Top 5 tag teams. All right, this will take me a while.
You could do all, like, in general, all promotions if that makes it easier.
Okay, I feel like this is so, because the question is being thrown and like I really have to think about it, but I think my number one will start up some hate again. I think the Elite. My second one, I want to say Team Hell No, because I like the comedy aspect of it. Do I have to do it in order or just say five?
No. With the top 5s, you don't got to do them in order. You could just say whichever order. Doesn't matter.
Okay, great. So the Elite, Team Hell No, New Day. Why am I struggling right now? Why can't I think of who? Randy Orton. Randy Orton, Batista, Ric Flair. What is
Evolution.
Yes, oh my god. Evolution. And I mean DX is a faction, but can I even say, because Evolution is a faction as well though. So are those considered tag teams?
I think that's valid. I mean, if you can't come up with any other 2 tag teams, I mean, I'm hurt right now because I don't hear no Hardys, but I mean, it is what it is.
See, Hardys. Well, when I'm asking the spot, it's like like I'm like trying to think and I forget the obvious ones. You know, like Dudley's, obviously. Hardys, all the
okay, there we go.
Yes. Okay. Sorry.
All right, we'll get to that one. Let's see. But do you watch cartoons, or have you watched cartoons? Do you watch anime at all by any chance? Before I ask you the question,
I don't watch any cartoons. Anime, the only ones I've seen is Death Note, Full Metal Alchemist, and a little bit of Demon Slayer.
All right, Josiah, I can't get you the top 5, brother. I'm sorry. I tried. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Who's your GOAT?
Like goat?
The greatest of who do you see as the greatest of all time? You can either do your personal, or who do you think in general is the GOAT?
There's like 2 names right now, but also, guys, if you don't like my answers, you can talk shit. I'm perfectly fine with that.
I mean, honestly, it's 50-50 right now. It's 50-50.
Okay. The person that's coming into mind is Kenny Omega.
Can't be. I mean,
yeah, that's what's coming into my mind, and that's what came out. Because I mean, Chris Jericho is also great, you know. So it's just there's a lot. There's too many great wrestlers out there to like pick one specific.
all right. So the GOAT, that was kind of easy. Who's one wrestler that you hate and why?
So good.
I mean, you could just name them if you want. You don't have to name one because you did say there's so many. So,
well, I don't want to say there's so many, because I used to be a strong hater, but now I'm just kind of like more civil. I mean, the person that's coming to mind right now is Matt Cardona. I understand that he was like the indie wrestler of like last year and all that, but like when he was Zack Ryder, like the whole woo woo thing, I liked him. But then after that, he just became fucking stale, and like I don't see the fascination in Matt Cardona. So yeah.
Damn.
Yes.
Oh man, like what are you saying, Mitri? What do you want her opinion on Baron Corbin? Is that what you're saying? Thoughts on Kofi Kingston, the New Day in general?
Thoughts on Kofi Kingston, like that he's botched like the past Rumbles, or just thoughts in general about Kofi's story, him winning the championship and him being a jobber, but like before that.
Whoa, damn! Just thoughts on Kofi. Sheesh, shots fired.
I don't know. I think Kofi's great. I think Kofi deserves everything. It's just that there's like a lot with like Kofi. You know, like he was a jobber for years, and I think when he became champ was fucking amazing. Him botching like the past couple of Rumbles, like I wasn't saying that as to like bash him or anything. I still think he's great. If he's fumbled a couple of times, if he's botched, like I'm okay with it.
Yeah, you shocked a lot of people. I don't know if it's popping up on your side, but yeah, you that's what I'm saying. Like out of nowhere, like I asked a simple question and she was like, "What? The fact that he's botched the last Royal Rumbles? Like, damn, Kofi just chilling. Like
Kofi's a great person too. I like Kofi. I like Kofi.
See, damn, tell us how you really feel. Not the Kofi disrespect. Like she didn't even start off nice. It was just like, oh, he been botching recently. Like, damn.
Well, you can't bring up Kofi and expect me not to think of like, oh, okay, what are they talking about? Essentially, I mean,
I think they just meant in general, but I mean, you got your. Josiah said, "Nah, don't backtrack. Don't backtrack."
I'm not backtracking. No. I stand by what I say. Kofi is fucking great.
He's burying Kofi, bro. I don't know what's the issue. Thoughts on Jeff Hardy?
I think he's getting his help right now. I don't even want to touch that because that's such a like sensitive subject. So I'm not gonna touch on that. But I think as a wrestler, as a part of like one of the greatest tag teams of all time, fucking love him.
What? Like, bro, like it's not like don't bruh, listen, she could have her opinion. I mean, she did go off on Kofi, but you can't get that upset, bro. Like, come on.
I did not. It's fine. No. Like I said, I welcome trolling. I welcome the hate. Like, it's fine. I feel like I'm a natural heel person in real life, so I'm okay with all this.
Thoughts on the storyline right now with the Bloodline and Sami Zayn?
One of the greatest storylines of all time, for sure. That's what actually got me back into WWE. Not only when Triple H took over, because that's when I started watching WWE again, but that storyline is the reason why I actually tried to either catch the weekly segments, but I definitely was like on YouTube trying to see like what's going on with this story.
Okay. Thoughts on Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson?
When Daniel Bryan started, he was my favorite in WWE, and then Team Hell No, I thought that was funny. I thought he was great. And then when he became super over, which is going to be a stupid take, but when he became really over and everybody fucking liked Daniel Bryan, that was when I was kind of like, maybe he's not like that great. But in AEW, I think what he's doing is phenomenal.
Okay. Are you into any sports?
I played soccer growing up. I played volleyball. I was in the powder puff team, so I also played football. Watching, I only watch. Well, I'm gonna say football, but soccer. Football. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Discord popping up. Get that out of here. Let's see. What got you into making wrestling content?
I wanted to be a content creator, and the only thing I actually knew was wrestling. So I figured, why not do that?
Craig? What do you mean? What do you mean? Don't get her started. Don't get her started on what?
Craig is my viewer.
No. I remember Craig, but don't get her started on what? No, I'm trying to get her started. That's the thing. What's her favorite?
Talking about D-Bray.
What's her favorite wrestling moment she has seen live in person?
Oh my God, MJF's promo, the one that he hit, his fucking pipe bomb, he hit that in LA, and I was there live in person. And me and the dude next to me were the only ones fucking like cheering him the fuck on. Like we were going crazy. So yeah.
What do you mean, Eddie? Minnie's 40 speed?
What am I talking too fast or?
Is that what you mean, Eddie? Because I mean, I think she's doing fine. I don't think she's talking any faster than usual. I mean, let's see. No, Mitri. All right, since this one popped up, how do you feel about the Usos? Because you didn't bring them up. You said the bloodline storyline got you into it, but you couldn't bring up the Usos. So, do you see the Usos as a top tag team, like in general, or just in WWE? Do you think they match up with the best that are out in every other promotion?
All right, this is just be prepared for the hate. Just be prepared for the hate. I think the Usos. So, I think when they started, up until I'm not talking about right now during the Bloodline story. I think they're great. Before that, I think I thought they were absolutely stale. I thought that like basically they're just trying to like make a mark out of their father's name, which is fine, but they weren't the kind of generational talent as like Randy Orton is, as Charlotte Flair is. So for me, the Usos, I thought they were stale as fuck.
Oh damn, we taking shots. Oh, okay. Damn.
Yeah. I think now they're great. I think now what they're doing is fucking phenomenal. I feel like I'm more invested, but before it was stale. But also, it comes with a creative team. They didn't get on the mic as often, and then when they did, I think the only banger line they had was when they referred to Xavier about the whole like threesome with Paige, and then they were like, "Gotta keep it PG" or whatever, you know. Like I thought that was funny. But
damn. Josiah, relax, man. Top 3 favorite entrance music. There we go.
Entrance music.
I mean, based off of your reaction by that one entrance, it's got to be Cena, right? Cena got to be on there, right?
Oh, Doctor of Thugonomics. Yes, that entrance. Yes, you're right. Okay, that one. MJF's. Even just let me just fucking put MJF there. I know it's not great, but just let me fucking put him there because I cream myself every fucking time that song hits. Okay. So there's that, and then Chris Jericho, Judas Fozzy.
I can respect that. Mitri wants to know how do you feel about Slow Chemical? That's Kane's theme song.
It's cool. I think Kane is greater than Glenn Jacobs, though.
I mean, hopefully everybody thinks that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Metalingus, Edge's theme song?
That's another. There's a lot of greats, guys. Like it's hard for me to decide like the top 3, so I had to choose the 3 that I recently listened to.
Josiah, you really want me to act like that? All right, fine. What are your thoughts on Stardust? Oh my goodness.
Come on. Why is this? What do you mean? What everyone else's thought process was? I mean, 100% Cody Rhodes can be given a character and he will do fucking 10 out of 10 work with it. But that whole gimmick was trash.
Do you think the fans sing Judas better or Seth Rollins' song better?
Judas.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Judas. I've been there live for both, and
Same.
People sing the whole thing. Let's see. Thoughts on AJ Styles?
Thoughts on AJ Styles? I think he's definitely like one of the greats. His debut, like I watch it all the time still. I don't know, I probably watched that debut like over like 500 times. Like, yeah, those are my current thoughts on AJ Styles. I think WWE isn't doing like good booking for him at the moment, but that's pretty much it.
Oh, I actually want to hear this one. Thoughts on Ronda Rousey?
I don't care.
Oh, damn. Damn. Like at all?
Yeah, I just don't care. When she obviously like it was like a pop when she first came into WWE, but now I just don't care. I think her faces are cringy, which makes me just like not care. Okay,
Yeah,
you guys remember that fucking point to WrestleMania? Like that stance was so fucking cringy. Oh my god. I was like, yeah, nah, this is yeah.
see, she don't care, just like Rousey don't care. I mean, I could respect it. I could respect it. It's the truth. All right, she valid. W Mini. What are your thoughts on Sasha Banks? Oh, oh, we just chilling. We just chilling.
Like in general, as a wrestler?
Just in general,
Because
yeah. Yeah, in general.
okay. I think Sasha Banks is great. I know a lot of people refer to her as like the female CM Punk. I think she deserves everything plus more. I think her Mercedes Monet is fucking incredible, and yeah, I think for sure she should be in everyone's top 10 or at least top 5 of female wrestlers. So yeah.
I respect that. Somebody wants to know if you're watching. Do you have Mercedes winning the title Sunday?
Yes.
I mean, hopefully.
Yes.
Thoughts on AJ Lee?
She's my favorite. She's my number one. Lita would be number one, but I wasn't there from like the very beginning. Growing up, she was my role model. But just AJ Lee was there when I was a fucking nerd getting bullied, and I resonated with her character, so that's why she's my number one.
And since we're on the subject, what's your, you can either do your top 5 favorite all-time women or your Mount Rushmore.
I'll do my Mount Rushmore. Okay, so obviously Trish Stratus and Lita, AJ Lee. I'll do top 5 actually. Britt Baker, and then fuck, there's so many good ones though. Okay, Trish Stratus, Lita, AJ Lee, and I do want to fit in Asuka in there, and
Ooh, okay.
and Sasha Banks.
You guys can't be mad at that. You can't. That's now. I'll get my question. I just need to know this because you've been having some hot takes. So let's see. What are your thoughts on Bianca Belair?
I think she's like the most beautiful fucking woman on this planet. I think she's incredible. I think she deserves all the success. I think what she's doing is great. I understand there's like a whole character development thing going on. Like should she, yeah, whatever. I don't really want to have like a take on that just because I haven't been following her. I'm only following like the bloodline story at the moment because, like I said, I'm like slowly getting back into WWE, but like right now, like with AEW is what I like mostly watch. So yeah, I've been following so much of her story.
Okay. Sasha Banks on top 5. She valid. Yep. Everybody's saying, I told y'all can't be upset with that Mount Rushmore. I mean, come on. And she put Trish. So I mean, that's an automatic W. Let's see what we got. Let's see. AEW. Since you're an AEW fan, let me get this question out the way. How do you feel about Tony Khan?
I think he's such a fucking mark, and I appreciated him in the beginning, but he definitely needs help. Like he needs to hire more fucking people, and he needs to like just kind of like basically like oversee things, but not be like the executive decision maker of everything going on in AEW. That's my opinion.
What do you think AEW's strength is, and what's its weakness? I definitely got to hear this.
AEW's strength right now is the fact that they're not PG, and when it comes to wrestling and like us growing up in like like Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression and all that, like we appreciate that side of wrestling. Their weakness is that they're not doing that much when it comes to like the women, and sometimes they're like they have like a good stack of wrestlers, but they're not like you don't see them. You see them on a Rampage and you see them on AEW Dark. And like we need more like faces coming in weekly for the specific Dynamite.
I agree with that. And you did mention the women, and somebody has the question: Thoughts on Jamie Hayter as the AEW Women's Champion right now?
I'm happy. I like her. I think she's great.
Okay. Thoughts on the Lucha Brothers?
I think they're fucking great too. Fucking phenomenal, yes.
Do you think their match against this is from me? Do you think their match against the Young Bucks in that cage match? Do you think it was top 2 of the year?
Yeah.
Yeah, that match.
Yeah.
I asked because you do like the Elite too, so I had to say Tony Khan is a dumbass. I told you, actually. I mean, she ain't say all that.
I didn't say he was a dumbass. I think he's such a mark that he gets very invested, but he's gotta he's gotta step back.
Damn. Thoughts on Saraya?
I like Saraya. I think she's great. I mean, I don't really have anything to say other than I don't know. When she debuted, I thought it was cool, but like afterwards, I felt like I don't know. I feel like there's really like I don't know. There's no spark right now for me.
There's nothing. And you said your top in AEW for the women would be Britt Baker.
Yes.
Do you like where they have her right now?
Yes.
So you don't feel that she should be in the championship picture? You like how she's just on the side with Jamie Hayter? Because I know some other Britt Baker fans, and it's half and half. So
I think it's Jamie Hayter's time. When it comes to Britt Baker, I think she's for sure like a future legend. So like she's going to become champion multiple times over. So for me, I'm okay with letting like Jamie Hayter have her moment right now because I think she deserves that. So yeah.
Okay. Penta or Rey Mysterio?
What the fuck? What is this question? Rey Mysterio. No, like it's an actual hard question, but I'm gonna say Ray because like you grew up watching him, like
exactly. All right, let's see. We got a few more thoughts on Liv Morgan. I need to hear this one.
Okay, but before thoughts on this stream ending, it's like that's funny. Liv Morgan, another one. Like I can't say anything bad about her. I definitely do not think that she should win the Elimination Chamber because obviously Asuka should win that. But yeah, I think she's also like a great wrestler, and I know she'll become like champion again at some point.
Josiah, you crazy. Thoughts on Bray Wyatt?
I did not like the mistreatment of Bray Wyatt when he left after Brody Lee passed away. I did not agree with any of that. I wish he probably would have went to AEW, but what he's doing right now in WWE is good, so I guess it worked out.
I mean, let's see if there is one, bro. I think he's asking one moment in wrestling that made you cry. I think that's what he means.
So many moments, though. Oh my god. But I mean, when Eddie Guerrero passed away, so yeah, I was crying. Yeah, like I was a little girl. Well, not a little girl. I was like, I think 13, 14 maybe, and I was like crying. Yeah.
I mean, Jake, you probably just joined the stream, but I mean, you could tell by the thumbnail who she'll pick. I mean, MJF or The Miz. There's a reason. There's a reason MJF's the thumbnail, bro. Penta or Phoenix?
Ooh. Damn, that one's actually hard, but I'm gonna go with Penta.
Ooh. Really? Liv Morgan is hot? That guys, come on, man.
Liv Morgan is hot. I agree.
I mean, she is, but thoughts on Edge?
Thoughts on Edge? Another fucking like legend. Like that's why it's very hard to like choose. I mean, I would say that he's in my top 10. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, definitely got to hear this one. One moment in wrestling that made you turn your TV off.
When Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble, and then The Rock came out, and they still relentlessly booed everyone, but I still turned it off because I'm like, I don't want to fucking see this.
I mean, I can't be mad at that. That's when he was really trying to be shoved down our throats. That was terrible.
Yeah.
Ooh, this one. Thoughts on Brock Lesnar?
I understand the hate, like because I didn't like him when he would just become champion, and then be fucking go on hiatus and like not be an active champion. So I understand that hate, but actually Brock Lesnar without having Paul Heyman, whenever he gets on the mic and he's his own character, I think that
Mhm.
it's so fucking funny and entertaining. So I actually like
It
Brock
is.
Lesnar. I don't want him to like be champ though, because he's not an active champ, but I like him.
All right, so I could use this as a two-parter. Do you think Britt should be going after the TBS title with Jade, and how do you feel about Jade? Because I definitely got to ask that since you're an AEW fan.
I think Britt should go after Jade, but also put Jade over, just because Jade is fucking incredible, and I think she should definitely be champ for a while. And if Britt, like, just her being a dominant force, like, I feel like she could not easily put her over, because we all like Jade. I'm sure we all like her, you know, like no one needs to put her over. But like Britt Baker can definitely be like, you know, like the amplifier of that.
Oh, that's a good one, Alex. If MJF were to go to WWE, who do you think should be his first opponent?
Oh shit. I'm gonna say, you know what? Just because he's the guy right now, I'm gonna say Roman Reigns.
Ooh.
Yeah, even though MJF versus Miz should happen, but I'm gonna say Roman Reigns. I think he should go straight for the fucking title, because I mean, without him, AEW right now would be kind of stale. But because of MJF, it's not. And I'm not talking about the wrestling. I'm talking about like the storytelling and all that.
No, yeah, the storytelling is crazy. The way he told that story about the car crash and switching, the fact that people actually called the cops, that's insane. Thoughts on Charlotte?
I think I think her matches are great. I don't like that she's always fucking getting the champ, like the W on everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she's great. I think they need to stop giving her the W, and like that's pretty much it.
First opponent should defeat. What are you talking about, Roman? Thoughts on Raquel Gonzalez?
I have no thoughts because I don't really follow her.
Respectable. Sorry, Josiah. Thoughts on CM Punk? I mean, you love AJ Lee, so like, let's hear how you feel about the other side.
All right, CM Punk during the Straight Edge Society was fucking phenomenal. I thought that was like great. Pipe Bomb era, fucking great. I was like, CM Punk is a fucking man. He left, he came back, fucking marked out when he debuted. As you guys know, I'm an MJF fan, and when he went on that fucking scrimmage and just went off when nobody fucking asked him about any of that, I was like, CM Punk, please shut the fuck up. MJF just returned. You are literally stealing his fucking moment and his highlight and making it about you. So at the moment, I don't really care if he does debut in WWE, which I highly doubt. But if he does come back to wrestling, I'll probably mark out. But I mean, yeah, at the moment, I'm like still bitter.
Thoughts on Austin Theory, and then I'll ask one more. I definitely got to ask this one to end the stream. But go ahead. Thoughts on Austin Theory?
I liked Austin Theory in the indies, but after the whole allegations came out and then there were pictures of him sending to like underage girls, I don't care about him anymore.
Well, that hurts my heart. But you keep it real, so I mean, can't even be mad. Wait, hold on. Just tell us Roman is better. She's not going to. She's not going to tell you that Roman is better than Seth all time.
No.
Have you been paying attention to the stream? Have you been paying attention? But I do have this last question before we go. And honestly, Alex, thank you, because after that speed dating thing for you, give us your best pickup line that you would use on MJF.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Best pickup line on MJF? If you need a doormat or a wash towel, call me.
Hey, yo. She said a wash towel, y'all. But guys, that is it. I did. I just had to end it on that because it was just perfect. And I mean, she gave the right answer. I mean, that's her. But thank you guys for coming out again. Minnie, if you want to let everybody know where they can follow you on all your platforms.
Yes, is Minnieportable straight across. Thank you for having me. I had a lot of fun. I like answering questions like this. I'm sorry that the beginning was, you know, how it was. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's fine.
But yeah, thank you for having me on. I recognize some of you guys on chat right now, and it's like
Everybody's just
see
like,
you.
"Hey, yo."
I see you. Just wait. Just wait till you stitch me on something, and I'll come back. So yeah.
Again, guys, thank you for coming out. I hope you guys had a blast. I got this done. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, elimination predictions. You guys be safe and have a good night.
Bye.